Good morning, friends. Whew. This is week 2. Yep. And this is Mrs. Albers. Wake up, Mrs. Albers. Homebody, Mrs. Albers. Yep, I didn't do much with me today. Figured I'd let you enjoy this treat. Let's see. Let's take a look at what we have, shall we, for the week? It says, I sent home an assignment sheet that says read for 15 minutes and complete book log and study spelling words for test upon return. Well, I don't see a whole lot of activity going on in that AR site. So people, we have got to be reading for 15 minutes every day. I sent home that log. You all should have one. I even put the dates on it for you for 3 weeks. So you should be reading that. Then take an AR test. Oh, extra math. I'm not seeing everybody doing that. You should be doing that from Friday. Yeah. Every day. Every day. You can even do it on the weekends. But I'm not seeing. I only see maybe 7 kids. So the rest of you need to get going. It only takes a few minutes. So come on. Let's do our part. And then be ready for a test on topic 14 lessons upon returning to school. Next week, we're going to start topic 14 lessons. But this week, we're just going to work on, you did your coin packet last week. So you should be done with the coin packet. If you're not, hustle up and work on that today. Okay? And then we're going to do time this week, that time packet. We're also going to talk to you a little bit about your chapter book project and Stations of the Cross again. And I will start reading to you and doing separate videos for that. I will also, let's see, I lost my train of thought. It's because I looked at myself on this camera. Oof. Ugh. It's scary. Miss Mary is scary. I should have that book and read it for you today. Oof. A sight for sore eyes here. Okay. I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Must not have been too important. Okay. So I'm just going to get going and hope I cover everything. I know I talked about AR, get reading, and extra math. Get doing it. It only takes a few minutes, for crying out loud. Let's go. And here we go with our morning work. Oh, yeah. I think I'm 1 day shy of morning work. So I'm going to correct this, and then you could do 1 page a day until that packet's done. Alrighty. Okay. So here we go. Let me switch this. Okay. Morning work 108. So it says add the prefix pre to each word and fill in the words or fill the words into the sentence. So this is preschool, preview. I saw the blank of the Smurfs before the movie came on. My sister goes to blank because she isn't old enough for kindergarten. I saw the preview of the Smurfs before the movie came on. My sister goes to preschool because she isn't old enough for kindergarten. And remember, we've talked about prefixes before. And pre means before. So preschool is before school. Preview is we're reviewing it before, like whatever test might be coming up. How much money do you have? Label each one. 25, 25, 25. Put it up here so you can see it better. All right. We got it labeled. And then underneath we're going to count. And remember, we practiced this in class. 25. Yep, that's right. 50. 75. And if we had another one, it would be, what would it be? $1. But this is 75 cents. Fill in the irregular past tense verb. She will do her homework after school. She blanked her homework after school. She, instead of will do, she did her homework after school. Oh, by the way, on our money sheets last week, I noticed I had some errors. Did you notice? Jace, I'm especially talking to you and Annie. You usually notice if I make a mistake on something. Did you notice that I made a few errors? All right, so let's take a look at 87 minus 10. Start in the ones. 7 minus 0 is 7. 8 minus 1 is 7. 77. 55 minus 20. Start in the ones. 5 minus 0 is 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. 35. 0 minus 0, 0. 8 minus 3 is 5. My new number is 50. Do you remember our little saying for subtraction? If you're having a hard time doing subtraction, don't forget more on the top, more on the floor, go next door, get 10 more. Okay, so if you need to, but these should be pretty simple. In the ones, 5 minus 0 is 5, 9 minus 4 is 5, 4 minus 0 is 4, 7 minus 5 is 2, 24. Okay, write 4 verbs you can do in the water. You can handle any of that. Action, swim. Okay, complete the part whole mat. Show your work on the side. This is 27. This is 15, so this is the answer. So what do you do when we have a missing part? Subtract. 27 minus 15 over here. 7 minus 5 is 2. 2 minus 1 is, so 12 is the answer there. And there you go. There's our morning work. All righty. Now I'm going to set that aside. Okay, you get to look at this hot mess for a little more. After that, let's take a look at our clocks. Okay. Here we go. So let's take a look at the clocks, and you're going to do a page a day. All right. So we're going to start with this first one, and we look at the hour hand, and the hour hand has not reached the 9. It has not reached it yet, so it is 8. And then that minute hand, it has gone from the 12 all the way around to the 9. Okay, and so remember that 30 is right here. So then 35, 40, 45. So this is 45 minutes haven't gone by. Now, don't forget, what else do we call this when the minute hand's on the 9? We call this quarter to 9. Quarter to 9. Because in 15 minutes it will be 9 o'clock. Quarter to 9. Sorry, I need a stand for this, for my phone. I don't have a document camera at home, so that's why it's a little wiggly, and sometimes my phone gets off because I'm looking at the paper, not my phone. Okay, so we're going to take a look at this next one. I'll focus in on just that. All right, so where's the little hour hand? It's right there. It has passed the 9 this time. This is between the 9 and the 10. So it would be 9 o'clock. All right, and then let's look at the minute hand. Okay, well, if we start at the 12 and we count by 5s, 5, 10. So 10 minutes have gone by. So it is 9:10. Okay, then we look at the next clock. This one should be pretty simple. I know that you did this in first grade. You did hours and on the half hour as well. So let's just take a look at this one. The minute hand is on the 12, so that's o'clock, and the hour hand is on the 4, so it is 4 o'clock. Okay, so let's take a look at this next one. All right, where's that hour hand that we start with? Yep, it is on the 6. Is it? Is it on the 6? Yes, this one's tricky. Okay, so it's not quite on the 6. It looks like it's on the 6. It is very close to being on the 6, but in 5 minutes it's going to be 6 o'clock. So it's not 6 o'clock yet, kiddos. It is 5. Okay, and then we go to the minutes. Well, we know we just talked about this being 45, 50, 55. So it is 5:55. Sorry, my writing's a little messy. 5:55. Okay, let's look at the next one. Start with the hour hand. Notice this is where the hour hand is. It is between the 1 and the 2. It has not reached the 2 yet, but it is close. So it is 1. Now let's look at the minute hand on the 10. Well, if this is 45, if this is 45, what's this going to be? 45 and 5 more is 50. Then let's go over here. Where's the hour hand? It's between the 10 and the 11. So it hasn't reached the 11 yet, so it's 10. And then let's go to the minute hand. Start at the 12. So 5, 10, 15. Yep, 20. It is 10:20. I'm going to leave the last 3 for you to do today, and then we'll correct those tomorrow. Okay? Next, I wanted to talk about the book in the box. All right? So, you and your parents sit down and read this, And you can use a shoebox container, an oatmeal canister, a coffee can, or some other similar sized container for this project. You could use, does it say a cereal box? No, you could use a cereal box. I don't care, some kind of container to hold objects. All right. And you want to decorate your box or your container so that you have pictures on it of about your book. So you could color, draw, color, and then glue on these papers onto your box or container. All right. So you would probably just have to work on taking some regular white paper and drawing pictures about your story and putting like maybe a title and author and whatnot on your paper and coloring it and then gluing it onto your box. Okay. All right, and then you have to find at least 8 different objects that you can use. You can use pictures if the object you want to use is too big to fit inside your box. And you have to make little note cards for each object and write paragraphs about each object. And then they can go in the box. So this is a long project. So you definitely want to read your book for the next 2 weeks. Okay? So you have time to read your book for the next 2 weeks, and so that you understand what you need to put on your box. All right? So get reading the book. That should be your first focus. Okay. So now we are on the 6th station. So you go to this paper and you read about the 6th station. And it says, Veronica was not afraid to approach Jesus and offer him a cloth. Jesus used the cloth and left an image of himself on it. Like Veronica, we do not need to be afraid to come near to Jesus. He will help us and leave. His picture on our, sorry, I'm trying to look at my phone while reading the paper. He will help us and leave his picture on our hearts. When can you approach Jesus? Okay. Well, that's a good question, but I know that all of you know the answers. When can you approach Jesus? Yep, anytime. Anytime. Any time of day, anywhere. Of course. Jesus said, let the children come to me. Pray to him at any time. And it doesn't have to be a formal prayer. It can be you just talking to Jesus. Okay? So when can you approach Jesus? So I want you to write your answer on here. Capitals, periods, punctuation marks, neatness. Veronica wipes the face of Jesus. And there you can go ahead and color your picture for today. All right. I think I might show you if I can get this up real quick. Okay. I'm going to get this up real quick and show you the Stations of the Cross so far.
Stations of the Cross.
Oh, do you hear it?
Especially for children.
Okay, so hold on. Let's see if we can get this so you can